just getting into a little small falling job here. Angie says, show you what he's got here. It's kind of a fur leaning out to the road. See it here? It's kind of got a... But... You guys hear me talk about low side and high side? There it goes. Shot. Good morning. Hey, guess what? Norman Freeberger and Joseph Reynes, Ted Barrick, Jeffrey Wilkinson, Mike Mitchell, Kimberly Wilson, Gansies, Travis Elliott, and a whole pile of others. We're building a page for this journey on this forge and press and blacksmith shop. We're going to build a page. You people, and it's Christine, you sneaky little devil. Whoever was on the live feed and caught that go down there last weekend, I'm telling you something, that's crazy. We're building a page in our website for this journey that's going to go down. And the build is going to start fairly quickly, and Brad is going to help us with his videos, and it's going to be a cool thing. But I am going to build a page to thank people who played a part in making this happen, which is everybody on the channel and that, because of this community. But there was some people who sneakily made this happen a little easier for me. Your names are going on the website, buckandbillyray.com, amongst with some stories and some cool stuff that's going to actually gradually go along. So we're going to be able to, but we're going to keep it kind of separate, special in the website. Back to the show. Quite a heavy lean on it.
Almost is a bore cut.
Almost. I mean,
I don't really think I'm going to need a bore cut. So.
Well, it's up to you. So here's this tree, friends. What it is a big dirty maple. It's got a leader hard out, pulling the tree hard into its lay. And then it's got another leader going straight up in the air, counterbalancing the pull. So I think you're just ready to go there.
George will be able to dig it out regardless.
Cut it where it's safe.
Yeah.
But if you want to do a bore cut,
I don't honestly.
It is a specimen that could handle a bore. There's no doubt about it.
It is, but I've cut trees that are leaning harder than this without a bore cut.
It's your call.
So I don't think I'm going to.
It's your call. Keep your head up. You got a lot of dead wood on this vibration. This is a really kind of a skanky tree. And there's nothing wrong with a bore. It's kind of fun once in a while.
I'm going to try a bore cut.
I would do a bore cut.
I never do a bore cut.
You
People
don't.
are always asking us about a bore cut.
You don't.
We're going to do a bore cut.
So put an undercut in it, facing just by this little...
aim for that little pink pole there.
dead wood, and it's just a great journey. Okay, did you see what just happened there? That was a 365 with a full house hungry chain. It would have given him problems. Looks good. Anywhere there's gonna work nice.
Yeah, it's gonna take right off.
Yep. This is what we got. It's big, friends. That back leader's gonna slow down the pull quite nicely. But this thing's like pulling real hard. So it's always nice when you haven't done a bunch of...
You want to take all this moss off when you're putting your undercuts in. It's kind of hard to see. Look at that. Big black stain in it.
That's maple for you. Saved out that little maple beautifully.
Yeah. And it's on the wood pile.
It's good.
A little deep. Not too bad though. It's a clean stump at least.
How'd you feel about your bore cut?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Lined her up all right.
Yeah. Yeah, everything came out nice. I
A little
think.
more time consuming, but
Yeah.
hey, it's worth it.
You know what?
I
You
got to do a bore cut.
got to do a bore cut, and it's safer. I'm all for the bore cuts.
It is totally safer.
Especially
This saw is cutting pretty fast. I don't think I would have needed it necessarily, but
well, this is it's on that you flipped your chain over on that back side there.
Oh.
I'll straighten it out.
I get it.
You want to show them the trick? Oh, you'll need
Be
to
able
fire
get
it.
it without it.
There's a trick for this, friends. Show you.
Got it.
Actually, that's when you did it. When you
Yeah, well, what you do is when your chain comes off the rail, say your chain's jumped up over the side, you don't need to do it while it's running like there, but you go like that.
Yeah,
and
just
kinda
rev it and give it a little tickle.
do that. hungry for that maple.
That seems to be a theme for you.
I like to take my rakers down.
I know you do, and it's we all did when we were. There's your axe.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't want to lose that. Don't want to lose Schrodinsky's axe.
No, you don't.
Jeffrey Schrodinsky.
Good job on the boar cut, kid. Always
Almost called me at a herborist or something.
Always take your opportunities to learn. There's a car fender down here. A bumper.
You ever seen that old car that's in Hemer Park?
Look at this, the beavers. The beavers were at it.
Oh crap, they were.
Look at that. Look at that,
I
friends.
gotta take a picture of that.
Yeah, bucking the beavers on it now.
I gotta take a
I'm
picture
cutting
of that.
this tree down.
You are?
Yes, I am.
Fair enough. Let me just get a picture of
Yeah,
it before
do
you
it.
do it. I just want to get a clean shot of it. Always clear your stuff of rusty metal. You don't want a tetanus
Look at that old
shot.
fender. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Wheels. Brakes. Something wheels and brakes. That's cool.
Cool. Yeah, that's old.
Yeah, it is. There's an old tranny or something right. Oh, look at that old piston.
No way. Here, throw
Dude,
let's
that's
take that
totally
home.
cool.
Let's take that home. It's my new ashtray.
That is cool.
We found somebody had a car wreck down here. There's an old piston. Check that out. This tree's full of goodies. Somebody crashed their car into it. Then a beaver started eating on it.
Oh, there's an old car crash here.
And away she goes.
Okay.
Here, I'm gonna go swap out saws. Do you want to cut that one?
I may as well just keep it rolling and then you can.
I'll go swap out saws and then I'll come back.
Look at this old car wreck down here. This is the coolest thing.
I don't want to bark this thing up.
Yeah, I'm gonna need. All right, so here's this. We always try, friends, and get stuff up, as best as we can for people up into the area where it's easier for them to process or deal with. This one, well, it's going to be a bang. It's just that simple. That's what it is, and I don't mind doing it when it makes sense. So here's the tree. So we're on a bank for starters. It goes up, and you can see what happens. The leaders, it's got to lean back. That's all I know. We got issues up here. We got to be careful with. But if I do this proper, I should be able to get this straightened away. And I think I might stay on this high side here. I got Ganges. He could probably bang wedges for me now that he's here.
Pardon?
I'll get you to bang for me, son.
Okay, 1 sec. Let me just warm my. I don't even. You gotta watch your stepping here. You might end up going to get a tetanus shot.
Well, that's truth. That's truth. Okay.
I gotta get more video of these beavers before you start cutting.
Son, look. Look.
Oh, Coke on it.
Pepsi. Yeah, get a shot of the beavers.
Look at that. This one's had some nibbling on it too. He bit off a little more than he could chew with that one.
That saw yours is cutting real good, but I think that saw needs a tune. Or the air cleaner's dirty or something.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, it could be.
Okay. I'm actually gonna put this down here. It's a Ford. It's a Ford.
That's cool.
It's late Ford, early 60s, late 50s, early 60s car with the paint on it. But here's my point. Look at this. Look at this.
Steel chrome.
It's mint, dude. This is a actual, it's a doable part if you had a car like this and you needed this piece. It's just crazy. Anyway, just amazing. So we got to bang this. I'm going to get Ganji's on the low side. I'm going to concentrate on a stump. And Ganji's going to pull out his, what do you call that? Oh, well, you got yourself a wrap on there.
Oh, yeah, I do.
What do you call that now?
I call that
a shroud?
Jeffrey Schrodinsky's
Schrodinsky.
plum rafter here.
It's
just a dandy specimen. You guys go check out Jeff Schroeder right there
on Instagram.
Instagram. You'll see him in August Hunnickey's videos. Go check him out there.
So he's a Mr. Tree cutting, axe making woodman?
Axe making
wood bug.
Wild man.
Jeff Schroeder. We like Jeff Schroeder. So whatever makes more sense. That's it. We're done.
We'll just put it in there.
Because it's leaning harder this way for sure.
It leans way down the hill there. Yeah.
It's going in there.
Yeah, but it's not gonna go in there.
No, because you'll utilize it over there.
That way? Yeah, that way. Good. You're safe over there. Yeah. Cool.
Okay. So here's our deal. It's all leaning downhill hard. Big crown. He's utilizing his lean a little bit so it'll cave in on itself. We got all this. So you'll see what he's gonna do.
He's a wooden man. Friends, so listen, on this particular tree, friends, on this tree, the thing is leaning straight downhill, right? Like straight down. So if it's leaning like this way, if you put your undercut face in either there or there, which is off the lean a bit, so not fall it into its lean, turn your undercut and throw it, say side hill for lack of a better word.
Beautiful. Friends, you're actually better.
I'll just wind it up right
Oh
here.
yeah, see this is why you bang your wedges out. Because this is actually better than just a convex meet up.
I'm gonna widen this a little bit at the bottom too to match that up.
You're basically, the panic slows down now because you don't have to worry about boring it or you know what I'm saying? It's not going to start running away and you're going to have to start chasing wood. Because you turn it to the side, it doesn't run off the stump right away. It basically stays there. Watch what happens here, friend.
To the side, friends. It's not going to run away real fast. And it allows you to stick on the stump a bit, actually. And it's not going to blow up in his face.
Friends, this little mantra at the top of the screen here, this is what I say if I find myself getting a little bit antsy or impatient in traffic or a little frustrated with something. I breathe deep and I say that 3 or 4 times, and I'm telling you right now, it works. Actually, what I really do is I breathe in when I say, I am not in a hurry. And then I exhale and say, I am at peace. And I breathe in with the first one, and I breathe out with the second one. I know this is gnarly, but if you suffer from some of that stuff, give it a shot.
You ask yourself, why has that not gone yet? Look at all that weight out the front. That's because his undercut is not out front. It's off to the side. You can tell by the way he's banging on it, it's going to walk right away. Nice to have another set of eyes behind him. Always keep an eye out for your partner. There it goes. Fighting this big leader too. It easily would have went in here, but she did not want it in there. She wanted it over here. He'll double up now. Always make sure when your buddy's setting up wedges and it's on the verge, you keep an eye on that guy. You let him know if it's going to go. It's leaving. There it goes. Get out of there! It's a nice shot. let's have a chat.
First one.
Let's have a chat. What are the benefits? I mean, that thing was laying hard to the creek.
Yeah, it was hanging out. It was pretty
And
straight up and down, but it was really hanging out to the side.
oh, it was going downhill hard. So what
you
were
can
the?
see I got lots of wood there too.
Oh no, it was done beautifully. But the reason I was saying to the people, why is the reason it didn't just leave? People look at trees and they go, okay, it's leaning downhill. I better just fall it downhill. Well, you know what that would have done? You'd have hit the back.
And it would have blown up and
Pop,
right
barber
off.
chair,
Yeah.
perhaps.
Well, not blown up necessarily.
Well,
but
it would have started to
It would have
leave.
broke right off.
It would have started to leave.
Yeah.
And you would have had to chase wood to cut it off the stump and made a mess, perhaps.
Yeah.
Here, you're able to cut it up, make a stump, stand there, fall at side hill. Do you understand? You know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
We've talked about this
I do.
lots. So you fell it off its lean to the side. That's why
Yeah.
it didn't go anywhere.
that's-
It was leaning there.
It had a lot of weight out this way and out that way. It was fairly straight up and down, but the lean that way
Yeah.
caused it to not just
Yeah.
go where I was.
And if you wanted that tree to leave a little easier and quicker, all you would have done is
under.
just put this over here a bit. Not necessarily deeper, just
Well, yeah,
changed your angle a little
You don't have
bit.
to go all the way down.
See that? There it is.
Friends,
There's the two.
I hope you enjoyed
the
that
top
fallen
part is
little
this-
job we did there. It wasn't nothing major, nothing big,
the
but
top plate.
I like to say, like I say, I like to take these little opportunities. Maybe you can pick up a little tidbit from this stuff. You'll hear me say once in a while, I'm not going to do the old rock and roll music, undercut, back cut, flip, flop, and fly. I'm not doing it. We're not doing it. And another thing I'm not doing, I'm not
up like this,
not
up
going to
like
use
that,
this
and
channel
straight across.
to try and better people's
You need to
lives.
get that,
That's
okay?
the whole
Now,
program here.
let's
I mean,
go over here.
what a beautiful platform
Take a look at the
to try and make the world a
see
better
what
place. So that's my gig. That's my shtick.
Heavens to Betsy.
And I'm sticking to
There it
it.
is.
Listen,
Beautiful chain.
I did a video. I was
Not
out filing
it's not
power
crazy.
saw there
You
in the
don't
back
need
of the
to rip it
pickup.
out
You're
so
seeing a little
crazy.
bit of it here.
That's what it
I'm going to
looks
do
like
that
from the
next
factory
video.
right
It's
there.
going to be good. I love you, friends.
Give you
Be kind to one another, and we'll
maintain
catch you on the
that
next
forward
video.
back. You'll lose your hook if you start pulling up on your file. Use a 7/30 seconds. Okay? Now I'm going to get this square for you here. This thing's been smacked. Look, the corner got whacked right off it. Look at that. Okay? We're going to get into this right now. We're going to get into it good.